Good Tuesday, I'm Audrey Castellano. Here's your morning rush. Southwest Houston saw some serious flooding overnight as Tropical Storm Beta made landfall. So you can see water slowly covering road. There's closure signs, but some vehicles still were trapped by that water. The good news is that the water has started going down in that area. Also today is National Voter Registration Day, and the Bexar County Elections Department is encouraging people to register as soon as possible. The deadline is October 5th. The Texas Historical Commission is expected to decide today if the cenotaph will stay or be moved from Alamo Plaza. Proponents for relocating the cenotaph say it's imperative for renovations to the battlefield site, but opponents believe improvements could move forward without moving the cenotaph. And a bullet train that could one day connect Houston and Dallas is one step closer to becoming a reality. The Federal Railroad Association gave its final approval on the project yesterday. Construction could begin next year. And that would be such a great project, Paul, because I know a lot of people travel between Dallas and Houston. There's always traffic. This would be amazing.
Yeah, the only thing that's bad about it is when's the Dallas to San Antonio?
Absolutely. That would be so helpful, and then take us right to Houston as well. Let's do a little triangle.
I think eventually it probably will. So.
Yeah.